Hi beautiful people, I hope this video reached you guys in great spirit and in amazing health. If you can hear that train in the background, my apologies. I live in the city and we have a lot of train tracks. So today I have some things I would like to get done. Oh, there goes my chicken coop in the back. I'm looking at the viewfinder. My chicken coop and my little cold frame. It's about 75 degrees in the cold frame right now. Beautiful. I have several plants that I need to repot. We're going to do that later. But first, let's get this hydrangea that I have in the ground, prune back my butterfly bush, and prune back my 9-bark. Now normally I try not to touch my 9-bark because I love the weeping habit, but I don't want to move it from the area it is in because it complements everything else that's surrounded with the beautiful dark leaves. It's just so beautiful, so I don't want to move it. So I'm just gonna trim it back just a little bit and, you know, see what we can work with. It's in my herbaceous border, which is between me and my neighbor, and that border is the widest even though I extended the bed. So let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So this is the endless summer hydrangea. This hydrangea blooms on new wood and old wood. So normally I do not prune this hydrangea back. What I do is cut out anything that looks dead, and you can tell by, like, if you look right here, it's very brittle, it's dry, there's no life in it. So I will come down to like right about here where the leaves are and just snip that piece off. So normally for my hydrangeas that I'm not quite sure about, I wait until they leaf out and then I can tell where I can cut back. So this is a hydrangea I need to get in the ground. This is the endless summer twist and shout. It blooms pink, and I'm going to try to change the color to blue. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but this is the 9-bark. The sun is shining really bright, but I'm sorry, but it's like all over the place. So I need to cut it back so it's not too big and overpowering. All right, this is the butterfly bush. It's pretty big, so I need to cut it back by half. And then we shall see how it come back, which is already start to leaf out, as you can see. All those beautiful leaves. So I just need to cut it back because it's gonna double in size, and I don't want it too big in this area. I'm going to clean this bed out. As you can see, all the tulips. I am going to clean this bed out, but I am going to wait to mulch. I use compost to mulch, so I'm going to see if my husband can get me a truckload, because I like it in bulk, a truckload of compost in bulk, instead of going to the store to buy compost. Even though I make my own compost with my chicken poop, but I don't have enough to cover all my beds, and I like to use the same thing in all of my beds. So I'm going to wait to mulch, but for right now, I'm just going to prune back, plant the hydrangea, and then mulch afterwards. Are you here to help, or are you here to critique what I'm doing? Huh? No? So I planted the endless summer hydrangea right here, twist and shout. I'm going to prune it just a little bit, like take out whatever's dead and water it in, and then that's that. Remember, I'll mulch later. Also, this bed needs to be weeded, but I have to be careful because I have tulips all over. I will be digging up these lamb's ear, dividing them, and put them elsewhere. So this is the butterfly bush. I cut it down to about half the size, and trust me, it's gonna spring back like crazy. So this is the 9-bark. When I was cutting it back, The neighbor's house was like all in the frame, so I decided not to show that part, you know, just to give them some privacy. I don't want to expose them too much on my channel. Still have to respect them. So you can't really see much because it's the glare, but I cut it back. I just took like maybe like a foot off of it. And I have a rose bush right here, but I just butchered it. I don't know what the heck I did, but I butchered it. So as you can see, all those weeds will be gone and it will be mulched the next time you see this bed. I have yet to prune my hydrangeas. That's another video, but that's what I have done in this bed so far. So let's move on to the other task. So today what I'll be doing in here, my greenhouse, it's about 72 degrees right now in here. I have my little thermometer in here. It's about 72 degrees. It feels amazing. Oops, sorry. So these are the Chandler blueberries that I got in the mail from Burpee. I'll be potting these up in, where did I put those pots? Maybe I put them in this. I'll pop them up in these terracotta pots. I have 4 which are the same size. So these are the 2 blueberries that I have. And then I have these Atlas Rose that I bought from Proven Winners Direct off Instagram, from their Home Depot website, or from their Home Depot link. But when they sent them to me in January, they were like in full bloom already. And then we got a cold snap, and that's why it looks like this, guys. Dried and burnt. So I'm going to prune these back a little bit, fertilize, and pop them up and fertilize those. I also have these hellebores. Now, if you ask me, and this is my opinion, maybe because I am not well experienced or diverse with hellebores, I think they are overhyped, overrated, and overpriced. Now, that's just my opinion. For now, I saw everyone on Instagram all hyped up talking about their hellebores. So when I went to Lowe's and I saw them, I was like, well, let me give it a try, you know. I've had them for about 2 weeks now. So far, yeah, maybe I need to do more research on this. But hey, we shall see. Gardening is all about experimenting, trying different things, trial and error. So I could be wrong. I could be wrong. All right, so let's just get these plants potted up so we can move on to something else. Alrighty guys, so I have everything potted up, both hellebores, my rose bushes, and my blueberries. Only thing left to do is to water them in, and I'm going to leave them in this cold frame for now until the weather is warmer outside consistently. Then I'll move them out. But for now, it's warm and cozy in here. I'm going to leave them in here so they can put on a lot of growth and prepare themselves to be their best selves, to show off their personalities and everything like that in the garden, because I have a lot planned. And I just, oh my god, I'm so excited just talking about it, thinking about it. I am so excited to share a lot with you guys. So if you aren't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. And you know, I kind of feel out of place because it's like when you have done something for a while and you start doing it again, it's like you kind of lost your touch a little bit. I feel like I lost some of my touch just a little bit, but practice makes perfect. I still feel a little bit uncomfortable being on camera. I think I need to lose a couple more pounds or something. I don't know what it is, but hey, I said it, okay? That's how I'm feeling right now. But thank you guys so much for watching, spending a few minutes of your time with me. Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch my videos. If you aren't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. So until then, bye guys. Love you.